Alright, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get into GTA 5 modding, or scripting for short, which we're going to use Script Hook V .net to do this. So this is not going to be a C++ tutorial, this is going to be a C# tutorial. So by the end of this you'll have a basic understanding on how to get stuff spawned in, how to get the basic class file set up, etc. So first of all, what you're going to need is you're going to need Script Hook V just Script Hook V, obviously, just this by itself, nothing. And then what you're going to do is you're going to want to download the exe file, and then you're going to want to drag it just into your main GTA 5 root, which is it right here. Native UI is, you don't need to install it, but I have it because it, I mean, it's okay. I have menu actually, my bad. Next, you're going to need scripthookv.net, which you're going to come here. I think it's going to link you to the GitHub page, so it's going to take you here. You're going to download this, and then you're literally just going to drag all three of the files, so .net, .asi, and then these three, into your root game folder as well. And what you're going to do is you're going to want to make a scripts folder like this. This is not going to be in here. This is something I was working on earlier. And that's how you install it into your GTA. So next up, we are going to get our project set up. This is something I was working on earlier. We're going to create a new project in Visual Studio. You're going to need the C# .NET framework. You're going to need the class library .NET framework. So if you want to find that, it's just going to be class library .NET framework, which is right here. So once you do that, I'm just going to click right here. Next. You can just name it whatever you want. Test mod. You can put it wherever you want it as well. And then you want to make sure you have the 4.8 framework downloaded. I will leave a link in the description to download it. You're literally just going to want to run it. It's going to download, and then you're going to want to restart Visual Studio, and this should be here. The .NET Framework 4.8 is what Script Hook V.net is running on, and if you don't have it, you're not going to be able to compile your script properly. So we're going to press Create. It's going to do its thing, and then we are going to be greeted with a empty project. So I do advise you, this is meant for people that have a little bit of C# knowledge. Like, you know what a method is, you know what a class is, you know what a namespace is, etc. So first of all, we got to get our references set up for our script. So we're going to add a reference, and it's going to open up this menu. So first of all, we're going to start off with system.windows.forms. This is how we get access to key controls like E, J, obviously. And then you're going to want to hit browse. It's going to open this up. You're going to want to go to your GTA 5 folder. You're going to want to select scripthookv.net2.dll. And you're going to want to press OK. So now we should have this and this installed. So basically what we just did is we just add our reference so we can use scripthookv.net to get our script working. So just to make sure it worked, using GTA. Alright, using GTA.native, using GTA.math. So these are the three main things we need to use, and then we'll also use our system.windows.forms. I'll use this as well because this is how we get our key codes. Alright. Alright, my bad, I had to do something. Alright, so once we have our we have a class set up, we're going to simply make a new void, or actually, I don't know. I'm thinking real quick. Alright, we're going to refactor the class to main just because it's a bit easier. And then you want to press OK and it'll rename that. So what we are going to do is we are going to do this dot tick equals on tick, this dot key down equals on key down. Alright, and then now we have to make the methods for these. We're going to make an event handler, which is, you need this. This is required by Script Hook V on tick. And we're going to do object sender event args e. Open that up. Or your private void on key down object sender key event args e. Okay. Nope. That's weird. Give me one moment. Oh, plus equals, by the way. My bad, I did not mean to do that. Tick is not a thing. This, I don't think we need this, exactly. Tick does not include. My bad, I am absolutely retarded. We want to move these into main. I don't know how I missed that. And we're gonna do a public main. We're gonna change the class is called, yeah. Okay, yeah, my bad. That was my issue. We gotta change this to script as well. That's just another thing that we need. So we have to do this dot tick plus equals on tick. All right. Nope. On tick. This dot key down plus equals on key down. All right. So that's our base event handler setup. All right. So we're gonna simply start off with just getting our Grand Theft Auto just to make sure that it's running in GTA 5. So we're just gonna do a simple. We're just gonna get the key down and then we'll just get the key down and then we will print out the console just so we know everything is working just fine. Alright. Okay, so we gotta do we gotta put this in on key down. If e dot key code equals keys dot, we'll just use J because I don't think that's used by anything in game. We'll do print. Is this even default? What is the? I'm trying to think of what the out is. All right, we don't need to do that. We'll just do UI.notify. UI.notify. Working. All right, so let me give you a little brief explanation of what's happening here. We're gonna get the key down of J, and then it is gonna simply point out working in a notify. So I'm gonna get my. We're gonna build this now. We're gonna press build solution. We're gonna open up your debug folder where this will be compiled in. I have to do this, switch this to the right. We're gonna talk about this. I think I named it test mod. All right, test mod, Ben debug. This is where your script will save. You do not want to do anything ever with this. Just don't even touch this ever. It's gonna break. Don't worry about it. Just leave it there. You only want to take this. You're just gonna put this in your GTA 5 scripts folder, which is right here. All right, put this in your scripts folder. And then I'm gonna start up my game, and I will just skip to that. All right. So once you load up into the game, you're simply just gonna press J, and it printed out working, which means our script is working perfectly as we intended it to. All right, so we know that everything's set up, so now we just simply have to keep moving, just replacing the file over and over again. So, yeah. A good thing that's going to be useful is F4 and then reload. This is how we're going to reload our script every time we modify it or put something new in it. All right, so now that we did that, we're simply going to spawn a ped. Yeah, we'll spawn a ped. Why not? All right. So what we're gonna do is on key down J. We're just gonna notify the player that we spawned a ped. All right. And then we're gonna do test ped equals world dot create. Oh, create ped hash dots, and then you can pick whoever you want here. I think there's an alien model. Yep. All right. I'm gonna make it alien ped game dot position dot player dot character. Nope. Character dot position. All right. And then okay. Dot around 5. So this will spawn you, this will spawn a ped, I think around, like, I don't exactly know how 5 works. Oh, okay, so we have to, up here we have to do, public ped test ped. We just have to reference a ped. You can do this down here if you wanted to, which, well, yeah, we'll make it simpler. We'll just do it down there. We'll just do, ped test ped. Okay, this is gonna create a ped 5, and you like 5. Like a distance of 5. I don't really know how that's converted. I think it's like 5 inches or something. I don't know from the player. And then we're just gonna simply opt out. Let's do plus. Okay, we gotta do this this, which this will change the color to red. This right here. After this, we're gonna change the color to red, and then we are going to do testped dot model dot model dot to string. All right, so what this is gonna do is it's just gonna print out the model name to the console whenever we press this button. So we're just gonna simply rebuild this, go to our place where this is printed out, which is the test mod. I am going to pin this now, pin to, I'm just gonna copy the address. We're just gonna drag this into our GTA 5 scripts now, replace it, hop back into our game, reload, right, and we're gonna press J, and it will spawn us a ped. So it did not print out the name of the ped, it printed out the ped's hash, because there's really no way. I mean, we could grab the ped name, but to make this simple, we're just gonna have it print out like that. I think J is another button for me at the moment, so just ignore the position that's popping up there. That's a different script. I'll just change the key to L for us, so it makes it a little easier. Test mod, we will change it to L. All right, and then we'll build this. Put this into our game. Okay. And then we will simply just press J. All right, we'll press L now. We gotta reload first. All right, and we will press L, and then he will spawn. We will just spawn. You spam this. You spawn a bunch of aliens. Some of the models are not exactly like what you are. You're gonna have to be careful with it. But anyway, we'll notifying this. We spawned a ped. It's the same message, so it's just gonna, instead of spamming it, it's just gonna do that. So there we go. That's the simple way to spawn peds. Nope, he's not happy at me. I don't think he is. Okay. Should be able to kill them. Alright, cool. You can kill them. Alright, so that leaves us today's video. Next video I'll get over we'll probably go over spawning cars, maybe doing blips, maybe doing markers on the map. Markers are the things you step on to start missions and online and such. Alright, so see you guys later.